Let's turn our attention now to the future of healthcare here in the U.S. Certainly something that we have all thought more about than we ever wanted to. And Anjali Khemlani joins us now with the latest results of a PwC study, Anjali, that has some interesting findings on what healthcare looks like, particularly hospital footprints, I know is one part of this report. And this year, we've all learned a lot about more than we ever wanted to about hospital capacity, but hospital footprints, I guess, in this outline, potentially coming down in the years ahead?
That's correct. You think you learned more than you ever wanted to this year, Miles. So this report from PwC outlines how much of an impact digital trends have had in the health sector. And we know that that's true based on the rise in telehealth and the rise in digital services. But where that's also impacting that's really interesting is hospital footprints, because now that the administrative side has had to look for ways to adjust to the pandemic and not have as many people in the office, it may lead to smaller office space. And so U.S. health services sector leader of PwC, Gurpreet Singh, and I sat down and talked about a lot of these things. Listen to what he had to say specifically about that.
Now, many of the health systems are looking at how they need to change the way they need to operate. As an example, many are looking at their real estate function, right? Should they be spending as much on administrative overhead? For example, do they need their finance and HR and ID departments to be in a building? So many of them are saying, we want to reduce the cost of real estate, maybe by 50% on the administrative side, but then put some more investment into the clinical side, the digital capabilities. And one of the interesting areas that we're finding in digital is investment in proactive reach outs to patients. As we know, with the vaccine, it's a 2-shot therapy, right? So therefore, you have to know, and you have to hopefully proactively reach out to the patients to get their second shot. They have to maintain a database to do that. And so what we're finding is an investment in what many other industries have invested in, let's say in consumer products or in technology, is customer relationship management, proactively reaching out to customers and patients and bringing them in and making them feel welcome, and then creating a convenient atmosphere to do so.
So as you heard, a lot more on that digital side where, you know, the sector has really been taunted for being sort of slow on that digital uptake, and the use of fax machines still a thing. So I think that this is really, the pandemic has really pushed it forward, and that's what the report really focuses on. Miles?
All right, Anjali Khemlani with the latest on that report, and we can find Anjali's full report on this. Anjali, a few stories coming out of this data. That's all on Yahoo Finance.